What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Recently, our brother Mediocre Tutorials has been under some scrutiny. And of course, the scrutiny is around some of his collaborations. One is with a person that is deceased. The late great Kevin Samuels, of course. When this happened, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews posted up a picture of him and Kevin Samuels, and some lady came on and said that she wished that MTR would pass away too with his cancer scare. So that was a person that he collaborated with last year that is no longer with us. That's Kevin Samuels. And then recently it appears that MTR has met up with popular and burgeoning YouTuber Just Pearly Things. Now, of course, Just Pearly Things is the new person in town. Almost every year, you find somebody quite like this. I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it in 2021, where you see MTR blowing up, Kevin blowing up. The lead attorney, I believe, was in that same year. 2022 was the year of Just Pearly Things. I've seen it with the Poor Man's Podcast. I've seen these guys blow up, and in every year you have somebody else who comes on and gets to the next level. And Just Pearly Things just has the business figured out, and she's doing a great job of traveling around the country. She's doing an awesome job in London. I know there are people who feel like, I don't know, she's using the community and things like that. I'm not going to get into all of that. I don't care about that for this particular discussion. But as you see, they have met up, right? But what is interesting, in my honest opinion, is what you see with the comments. So here's the photo that they've taken together, all right? So you see this person, he asks, what should we talk about? Lulu the Mogul, this is getting ridiculous. So Pearl is the spokesperson for men now. She looks like a he anyway, okay? Toxic femininity's effect on the next generation. You look cute together, all right? This will be dope, but the photo is quite cringy. But I want to focus on this particular comment here. Now let me just say this. Just Pearly Things has never admitted that she is a beauty queen or a model. Okay, but I want to talk about this as a content creator and a person that, again, is in the business, a person that is moving throughout the YouTube community, and let's just be honest, moving through what we would consider black YouTube, because a lot of her collaborations come with the black YouTubers, and that will be one thing, and even her debate with Hafiz and the second debate with Hafiz. But here's another elephant in the room. Just Pearly Things dates primarily black men. And I think the elephant in the room is that how is it that a white woman who we would really consider to be plain Jane, and in many words with the white women or what black women would consider not as, let's just be honest, and I'm talking about what they're seeing, not as attractive as the black women out there. Yet here you have this white woman who has ease of collaboration in the black YouTube sector, which is usually very difficult to do. The only other people that have done it like this has been like Fresh and Fit, and they always have problems with that. I mean, they had a really big falling out with Kevin Samuels behind the scenes. They have fallen out with people, but Pearly doesn't have that problem. She doesn't. I would hear about it because I'm in the black YouTube community, so she hasn't had that problem. She's met up with a lot of people, made a lot of money. So how does the white woman do that? Number one, let's just talk about this. It's obvious that they're not dating. This is just maybe a collaboration or a meetup. This is business, most likely. Or maybe they're buddies, I don't know. But secondarily, everything isn't about looks. I'm not defending this at all, but I've been saying the same thing. Why is it every time that black women talk about, the potential of black men and white women hooking up, that it has something to do with looks? And see, this is where a lot of times black folk get it wrong. Let's talk about this if we're going to be real. Some of the most beautiful women that I have seen, and again, in America, Africa, you just got, every day you're breaking your neck. Go and look at Instagram. You see a plethora of potential candidates. Many of these women are models. And let's leave the BBLs out of it, because not everybody got a BBL, but beautiful. But what is the problem here fundamentally? The problem fundamentally, if we're going to be honest, is what? The fundamental issue is that these women can't find anybody, because placed into the situation in which they should find somebody, they can't do it. It's not possible, okay? That's the reality. It's not possible because they don't know how to treat a man. They haven't worked on the skills. Similarly, like a lot of us as men who are not the most best looking guys in the world, how do you make yourself useful in the world if you're not that good looking as a guy? Yeah, you better be smart, better be funny, better be ambitious, right? These are the things you have to do. And in similar fashion, white women, or even women who are black and have, husbands who are lawyers, doctors, look at them. They're not really knockouts, are they? If we want to be honest, they're not knockouts. These are women who can be effective. They come from good training. They understand business. They understand how to run a household. They understand all this. And see, a lot of black women don't get this. Oh, he's with this white girl in X, Y, and Z, which this isn't the case here. But how do they move into the black sector? And I'm just saying this from the outside looking in. And me and my brothers, shout out to Brother Afro Think Tank, I gotta call him back. We are looking at this, and I'm gonna bring our brother back on here to discuss this. As a brothers in the Pan-African community, we see these other ladies coming in from Asia. We see the sisters coming in from other parts of the diaspora. And when we're dealing with the African American community, the women don't know what's happening. And it's easy to tell. It's easy to tell. I know exactly what has happened. What has happened is these women are coming into the game with femininity, respecting the man, having something to offer the man, partnering with the man, some sort of financial plan, how to do things. Whereas a lot of the women in our community are coming out there, a lot of times, trying to make a man feel like a second-class citizen. And then with your hand out as to what he should do for you. And in case you don't want to do anything for the guy. So then when he goes over to somebody you feel is not as attractive as you, then you talk about that. But you never deal with the fact that he would have been with you if you were requiring the same thing for yourself as you would give to your mate. But it's really one-sided, isn't it? See, a lot of sisters want a black man to have sweat equity on them. But now you're not looking for a sweat equity for the brother. And then now when the brother decides to go somewhere else, now all of a sudden he's all of these cringy names. He's this and he's that, and all of these other things. But now we can't talk about what what you were going to do for the brother, right? Because you don't want to do anything for the guy. We know that you didn't want to do nothing for him. So then my question is, why are you mad? And so you come up with these comments that don't make any sense, when a lot of times, you guys don't want these guys. That's the situation that we're dealing with here. All right. And instead of being competitive for the guy that you want, which you don't want to do that, it comes with all of these funny names. And I see this a lot of times, instead of some level of competition for the guys you want. Because if it was a black woman with a white man that looked dorky, y'all wouldn't say that, would you? No, you wouldn't. You would be saying, go girl. Girl, now you girl, he looks so nice, girl. Oh my God. Yeah, that's exactly what you would be saying. So let's stop the cap. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.